Hello everybody, so I wanted to do this quick video on premium/discount pricing. So I use it as a Confluence. So this can help with a few things. It can invalidate a lot of things like supply demand zones. You can determine real/fake chocks, determine whether we are getting a good deal on our investment or not. So think of this as a Confluence, so it's like extra probability, I guess you could say. And all you have to do to set up this simple tool is it's a Fibonacci tool. So you just do the settings 1, 0.5 and 0. All you do is literally just mark up your high to the low. If we're moving bearish, look for your supply zones within inside the premium zone, and when we are buying, look for your demand zones inside of the discounted region. So you can go ahead and check out obviously my old videos on how I mark out highs and lows, and all you have to do is just drag the high to the low in the bearish market, and vice versa. But yeah. So essentially just in the top half, look for sellers, in the bottom half, look for buyers, but obviously it depends on structure. So obviously when it comes to the markets and trading, supply demand in general, as you guys know, I very much relate it to real life. So that means I have a crazy perspective on things. So if we just look to do that with, premium discount. So let's say you walk into the supermarket, right? You see an item that you wanted for a while, that's now being discounted and on sale. Of course you're going to buy it because you've been wanting it for a while, and it's obviously cheaper now, okay? So it's like, for example, if you go into a store, you've said, oh, I really want that, but it's a little bit too much, so I'm not paying that price. I feel grudge paying that price. And then you come back next week and it's 50% off because it's a clearance sale. Of course you're going to go in there and buy that. You can be like, oh my God, I wanted it last week. I'm going to go in there and get that straight away. So that's essentially the whole perspective on it. So same thing for selling. Obviously, when we sell something, of course, we're going to want the most amount of money for it as possible, okay? So I mainly use this whole method as Confluence. I don't actually mark it up anymore just because I already know, and subconscious, it becomes second nature after a while. So I just mainly, like I said, mark this up as Confluence to help decide where I will be roughly entering the markets and making sure I get a good deal on my investment. So others, others use it to obtain positions at discount and then, sell off or dump it at a premium and vice versa. It's simple but effective, so don't overcomplicate it. Just when you mark up your highs and lows, or higher highs, higher lows, whatever, just use this and look to trade in the premium/discount zone. Okay, bearish structure selling premium, bullish structure buying discount, and yeah, that's essentially the whole sort of methodology behind it. So as you can see here, we have a high, we have a low, we then start to pull back. Obviously, anything within this top half of the zone is valid, anything, in terms of supply and demand zones. But if you had a supply zone within this discounted zone, it wouldn't be valid because it's not within our premium zone. Okay, so it's a simple little tool. Like I said, it'll help with many things. Same for chocks, things like that. This here as well, as you can see, again, it's within our premium zone, And if we were to flip that, it'd be the exact opposite way around, vice versa, right? So we just take a look here, as you can see, right, it may not always pull back, and that's fine. I'll show you this example. So as you can see, we have a low to the high, right? We then don't pull back deep enough, so therefore, obviously we'd look for our zones within, let's say around here. That would be a valid zone, maybe within this wick, maybe within this wick, you don't know, whatever you, how you mark up your zones, you go ahead and do that, order block, right? So obviously we look for our zones within the discounted region. We then break structure, so we don't have a valid. We didn't see price pull back deep enough. We didn't see it pull back, so we just adapt to the new range. And as you can see, right, we do have an order block here. Okay, so obviously we would like to go ahead and mark that, and obviously look to trade from that. However, it's not within the discounted zone, so what we would do is look for this order block that's in the discounted zone, and as you can see, price respected it very nicely. Okay. And again, we just adapt to the ranges, then create these equal highs. It looks like we're sweeping liquidity to the downside. We have a new low. We then mark it to we have a new high to the low. As you can see, if we just extend it, because I mark my highs and lows differently, you see, so this would be my high and low rather than this. As you can see here, right, if we just drag this out, because this obviously is a low to me. As you can see, we pull back, we tap into the premium, but not fully. We don't tap into any sort of zone, but as you can see, we tap into within that premium area and then sell off. Okay, we then have a new low. This is a high. We violate structure, so we don't get a seller here. We then have a new high. well, this would theoretically be a low, well, but if you just go from the, you know, the swing low that created the break of the new high, then obviously what you would do is just mark out this low to the high. Then obviously any zone that's inside of this here is valid, as opposed to having a zone up here, let's say, right? So that wouldn't be valid. So if you want a special way of doing it, and a couple of people of my members in the Discord do this as well, so they'll mark the overall swing low that, you know, break structure that, you know, before putting a new high, etc. So the overall low to the high, they'll mark up the premium discount, and then they'll use these highs and lows the way I do it, to find like most recent positions. So going with the current order flow, and these are more for long term, and yeah, you know, you can look for the 3 high and low with inside the discount, like this for example. So we've got a low, we've got a high, we then break structure, and obviously we have a nice clear zone here as well. So, you know, that's essentially what you do when it comes to premium discount. Like I said, it's, you know, it's not something you go and use as a beginner. As long as you know how to mark up your highs and lows, and you know about supply demand zones, that's all you need to know in order to use this tool. So it's a Fibonacci tool. As you can see, I got 0, 0.5 and a 1, all the same color. It doesn't really matter. You can have it different colors. I know people who like the premium in red and the bottom half a discount in blue. So it's up to you what you want to do with that. So yeah, this is just a simple quick video, and it's a simple tool that will, you know, sort of add probability to your trades. And like I said, there's many different reasons to use it. So just see what works best for you when you're testing it. But other than that, guys, thanks so much for watching. Like I said, any questions, just message me on Instagram. And yeah, catch you later, guys.